This evidence in the YNW Melly case will prove he is innocent and set him free with no charges. I feel like all of you rap fans actually forgot about his very important evidence that has been hidden this whole time. Also, if you're a fan of this, leave a like on this video and comment on this video to be featured in my next video. There's been so much talk about YNW Melly after he dropped his huge hit song, Murder on My Mind. He was one of the most talked about rappers in the year 2019, with him and Juice both being one of my favorite rappers at the time. Man, Juice WRLD was such a goat, rest in peace the legend. He seemed to have so many loyal fans at the time, and as well as right now in the year 2022. His music has obviously been put on the back burner because of his pending double murder charges. People forgot there is still some very strong evidence that he's innocent and that everybody forgets about, so keep watching all the way through to find out. For people who don't know YNW Melly, he's been sitting in a jail cell for many years now after the double murder case of his two close friends, YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser. With all these charges, he is facing life in prison. As well, he's facing the death penalty. For Florida, it's actually legal to be put on the stand for the death penalty for different occasions. YNW Melly claims he's innocent, and at one point everybody was believing that he was innocent, until obviously recently. Where recently a detective in the YNW murder case believes that the rapper was likely the shooter in the death of two YNW Melly affiliates. Detective Williams, who conducts shooting reconstructions approximately 50 times a year, supervised the shooting reconstruction analyzed in the YNW murder case, and he concluded that the shooting was not a drive-by shooting because the vehicle did not have any tiers. YNW Melly has been locked up in Broward County Jail in the Fort Lauderdale, Florida since February of 2019, believing that he was the one who shot his two childhood best friends, and he tried to set up the crime scene. To make it appear as a drive-by shooting, there was a lot of confusing evidence. In my opinion, there are signs leading both ways. People still forget about the images of the whole crime scene. These images show the bullet as well as police techniques used to determine the trajectory. The police theory is YNW Melly shot them inside of the car and got out of the car to make it look like a drive-by shooting and staged it to try to get away. It's weird, one of the headshot theories mapped out by the police had the bullet coming from behind the car and through the seats. But like I said, a lot of people have forgotten about the evidence that actually proves that he's innocent. Police do believe he's guilty in this case, but YNW Melly was sitting on the left side of the car, inside of the back seat, which means he actually was the one who made that headshot. He would have to reach around his arm in the back seat and shoot through two seats to get the perfect shot. And the chances of that are very slim on God. And don't forget the rumors of YNW Melly being framed by the police. Another thing to note is these techniques and theories of tracing bullets have never been scientifically proven or actually accurate in my opinion. So in my opinion, it doesn't seem fair to use something like that in court on Melly, if you really think about it. I think for this point alone proves that he's not the actual shooter. Another reason, even if you're having an argument, he has no reason to actually kill his two childhood best friends. The honest chances of him like turning around his arm like that and killing his two childhood best friends, especially if they knew each other since a young age, he was close to the family, I highly doubt that he would do that. Like, I do know he's considered crazy and has the whole Melvin versus Melly thing where he has this persona where he's crazy and everything, but I feel like he's not that crazy. He has a successful music career, and I think the chances are very slim. I think this evidence just proves he's innocent, even though everybody's saying he's guilty. There's a lot of signs that are showing that he is guilty, but I think he's definitely innocent. Let me know what you guys think though.